It looks like the cold episode with snow and frost and everything is over. The snow is almost gone. There are some remnants here and there by our barn. It's 5 degrees Celsius now, it's drizzling, and we are not too sad about it because it was a very long cold episode, so we had enough of snow and everything, and now we can start looking forward to spring finally. It's kinda green, even though it's ugly February. February is the ugliest month here, I would say, and yeah, that's how it is. It was also raining quite a lot, so it's very wet everywhere. The ground is still partially frozen, so the water is not soaking in very fast, but we don't mind all the wetness, moisture, because nature and our garden needs it at the beginning of spring, so everything can start growing. So this is kinda nice.
As the snow melted, it uncovered our first flowers of the season. We have the first snowdrops here. Yay! That means the spring is starting, almost. Now that the snow is almost gone, I wanted to check how our veggies are doing after this cruel winter, because we still have some carrots left in the raised beds. And I would expect the soil to unfreeze here faster. So, but I'm kind of expecting the carrots to be all mushy after the frost. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We are going to.
Yeah, it's too soft. Yeah, it's mushy. Exactly. Like when you freeze and unfreeze something repeatedly. This is what happens.
But still, show us these ones.
Oh, look! This one is.
Wow.
This one is not mushy.
Okay,
it's firm.
So this was just fake disappointment.
So it looks like we have to try all of them.
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay, I like this. This one looks so pretty. Show it to me one more time. Yes. Wow.
I knew I should have brought a bag.
Yes.
A lot of them are very small. Oh, this one's nice.
Not very small. No. We should be proud of ourselves.
So that's cool that even now, at the end of winter, we can still harvest carrots.
Yes. I love it.
Peter is our carrot expert, and he told me that these ones will be for sure the best, so I had to move to a different spot.
Yes,
I was doing it all wrong.
I'm so curious. See? I knew it.
It's a pretty one.
Wow.
Actually, a lot of them are good. Some of them are mushy. It looks like if they were slightly damaged before the frosts, then the frosts finished them. But yeah, I'm surprised that so many of them are good. And it's funny because I must have planted them almost a year ago. Like it must have been March last year or something like that, and we kept them in the soil all year long.
Wow.
And they just keep going, and they probably even grew a little bit over winter.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, this is interesting. We've never had carrots this late, so that's another success. I only harvested this amount, which is enough for us for one meal. And we decided to keep the rest of them still in the soil because there are still more left. But we verified that they can survive frosts and really low temperatures, so we can come back to them later.
Yeah, that's a very cool discovery.
Yes.
We love it. Baking with Peter is back, and today we are going to make something very, very delicious. At least it's very delicious for me. It will be these coconut/cocoa balls, very buttery, sweet, not healthy probably, but so yummy. And this is everything we need for the first phase of the recipe. So the first step is to make a simple cake, and then later we will destroy the cake. You'll see. Let's start with the dry ingredients. This is very easy, there are just two. So here we have 300 grams of whole grain wheat flour, and we will just add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2, and let's just mix this. And that's it for the dry ingredients. Here we have 200 grams of powdered sugar. Tommy was saying that this is also dry, but we will make this a wet ingredient. So let's put the sugar here. And wow, it's not going.
Because it's wet?
Exactly. See, it's happening already, proving my point.
I'm so dumb.
Yeah, honey, you need to... There is still a lot to learn from the kitchen. And we will add 1 egg. Like this. Boop! And it's in there. And we need to mix the egg with the sugar, and it should create this interesting consistency. I was skeptical when I was making this for the first time. 1 egg is too little for so much sugar. This will never be wet. But look, this paste is happening here. So that's very interesting. So we need to stir this thoroughly, mix this, and yeah.
It's kitchen science.
It is. It's so interesting. Now we will add 1 tablespoon of oil into the...
More or less?
Yeah, more or less. It's totally okay. So some neutral basic oil, and we will stir further. So the oil is 1 with the sugar and eggs. It looks good, I think. So here we have 2 tablespoons of honey. I don't know why, if there isn't enough sugar already. So honey, 2 tablespoons.
Looks the same like both ingredients.
Yeah. And we will also pour 200 milliliters of water into this, like this. And let's mix this again. Now it looks very wet, very watery. So these are totally wet ingredients. It looks almost like milk now, very liquidy, but that will be over very soon. We will put this flour with baking powder into it, and we will create batter for the cake. So we need to again mix everything, and it will get thicker and like a normal batter. And that's it for the batter. So here we have this silicone baking pan. I use this one because the size is right for this. So I'm going to pour the batter here. It's very nice, it's pouring nicely, so that's great. The oven is preheated 160 degrees Celsius, And we will just put this here. It's quite difficult to handle this baking pan when it's so soft. And we will bake this for approximately 20 minutes. "20 minutes later, here we are.
But what happened to your leg?
There was an accident, guys. In the meantime, oh, wow, hot air. In the meantime, I was running outside, not like running, exercising, but for something, and I slipped and fell into mud. So, yeah, it's not on camera, sorry.
Unfortunately.
It wasn't very pleasant. Okay, but back to the cake. It's baked. As you can see, there are these little hills. It wanted to explode or something, but that's totally okay for our recipe, which is amazing. You'll see, we don't need this to be perfect at all.
Pimples are okay.
Yes, they are. And now we just need to wait for this to cool down completely, and then we will continue. Here we are after a few hours. Look, I cut this into squares or cubes or whatever this is. And here you can take a look.
It looks ready to eat.
It kinda does, and you can eat this. It would be quite like basic, very basic cake. No specific flavors there or anything. So we will use this later, but now we are going to make a glaze. So that's the next step, and we will start immediately. So here we have a pot, and we will need 250 grams of powdered sugar, which I'm going to put here. It's a lot of sugar, oh my god. 50 grams of cocoa. Let's put that here as well. And here I measured 5 tablespoons of water. So I'm going to put that here as well. And now we will put this into a low heat and mix everything together with the water. So like this. At first I was like, oh my god, it's so little water.
Yeah,
how
it's weird.
Yeah, but no, it's totally enough. It should go.
It's not the first time you're making this, right?
Yes, this is my second attempt. Here we have 1 whole package of butter. This is 250 grams, and we will put all of this into the pot.
Wow.
So this will be very buttery, and we need to melt the butter. So let's do that. After a while it's melted. It looks like this, very yummy.
I would eat it.
I would eat it too, but we will make it even better. Normally I would add 2 to 3 tablespoons of rum, but we realized we don't have it here at the country house. But here in this elderberry liquor there is rum, and there is also very nice fruit flavor. So I'm going to add that.
If you manage to open it.
Yes. Okay, so maybe 3 tablespoons. Yes, this should be so good. I'm adding a
2.5.
bit. It's totally okay. Yes, so this will be even better. And now our glaze is done. Let's mix this perfectly. And I'm turning off the heat. And guys, you can use these squares and like put them there and let them soak for a few seconds, and that would be a Leamington style cake. Then we will also put it into coconut you know, shredded coconut. But that is kind of complicated, and the inside of the cube is still kind of dry. So what I'm going to do is to make balls out of this, and I'm going to crumble all of this into the glaze. Normally like this, totally like crumbling, and I will crumble the whole cake into this. That's why it didn't matter how it looked, because now I'm destroying it.
Now it looks like this.
Yes, we will just create one mass of sweet heaven here in this spot. So yes, that should be great. So this will take a while, but it's not like I'm not going to be here for hours. I just need to crumble everything. And if there are some bigger pieces, that is totally okay. It will all be soaked with the glaze. It should go well nicely. There is almost no fat in the cake because we only added 1 tablespoon of oil. Normal cakes, they usually have more oil or something. I'm almost done. I'm always very proud of myself when I make everything from scratch. So no store-bought shitty cake or some biscuits or something. You should make everything at home.
I'm proud of you too.
Yay, thank you. So I recommend using everything from home. Biscuits wouldn't be good because they usually contain butter and stuff. So yeah, better to bake everything yourself. And we are done here. It looks like a lot. The glaze is underneath all of this. So we will stir this in. Look, there is something cocoa-y showing already. And now I'm going to use my hands and I will just create balls out of this. It's very soft because the butter is melted now, and the balls will go into the fridge where they should stay overnight, and only on the next day you should eat them. They will get harder in the fridge. So look, here we have a ball, and this is coconut. So we will cover this in coconut, and that's it. First one done.
Yay!
We'll see how many we will have, but I'm so looking forward to this. I remember it was amazing. One of my favorite desserts. This is totally a sweet heaven.
That's why we are making it again after 2 weeks.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so after I'm done here, I will tell you how many balls I have. I'm done here and I have 36 balls. They look amazing, guys. You totally agree. So this is great, but this will go into the fridge overnight and only on the next day we should eat it. So they are hard.
When you want to taste Peter's balls, you need to have patience.
Exactly, exactly. But I don't have patience and I think I deserve this, even though this is still soft and not totally how it should be. I should taste this.
The butter and sugar are still there.
This is it. Oh my god, wow. So yummy. Oh my god. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Guys, we are back in the city and it's my birthday. Yay! So look at the pretty things.
Happy birthday.
Yes, Tommy prepared everything. And there are also a few guests as always.
They are back.
We have a few friends.
So loyal.
That's always nice, yes. And look, here one more guest. Ta-da! So many. I feel like this is a total party now. And look at this. I got these cheeses from Tommy. They are very special, various fancy goat cheeses and sheep cheeses, which I love. So this is a very great present for me. Oh my god, yummy. And we also prepared these, we call them little breads.
Chlebíčky.
Yes, chlebíčky. Translation is something like little breads. These open face sandwiches with various things. And here are our coconut cocoa balls, which I prepared yesterday. So now we can feast. So that's great.
You can never go wrong with food.
Exactly.
When it comes to Peter's birthday.
For me, food is the best present and everything. I don't need material things. This is better for me. And my birthday is a great opportunity to brag about our wine again. So, you know, I made 2 kinds last year from our berries from the garden. I'm so proud of that. I need to repeat that every time there is an opportunity. So here we have, this is red currant / sea buckthorn wine, and this one is very yummy and wow, absolutely amazing. Look at the color. In this bottle, like it looks great, guys, believe me. But this one, this is a chokeberry wine, and chokeberries are naturally kinda astringent and a bit bitter, so not the best berries. There are very many healthy things in chokeberries, these colors and polyphenols and everything, but the taste, like, it could be better. Look at the color. Can you see?
It's very clear.
Yes, that's what's amazing about this. So, oh my god, this is falling from my head. So we were thinking, like, the taste of this wine on its own, it's not the best. It's okay, but not the best. And here we have our apple cider. This is our neighbor made this from our apples, and it's very, very sweet. So I was thinking we will mix this together and it will be absolutely awesome. That's what I'm expecting, so we'll see.
Because we used both ingredients in the Christmas punch already.
Yes,
With other ingredients as well, but we know that they mix well.
Yes, exactly. This will not be very fancy. It's difficult to pour small amounts from this, so I will pour it here. Like this. There is also like pulp and everything. That was the stuff, that's what's flowing here. So let's pour this in. I can't believe it looks like a normal wine. It's still like, I can't comprehend that this is my doing.
You're such a pro.
Yes, from the berries at home. So
free.
Cool. It's totally cool. And let's add this.
1 to 1 or?
I don't know. We need to test this.
Yeah.
Okay, like this. Let me taste it. Yes, so much better than the wine on its own. Oh my god, yes. Okay, so we will enjoy this.
It's heavy.
Yes, it's very heavy. I love it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To you, happy birthday.
Thank you. I have to be careful because my crown is falling.
How are you going to drink?
Guys, those of you who are here from the beginning know that I am the King Peter the First. Yeah.
He's the king.
Yes, that's me. Oh, it's so heavy, like my hand is shaking.
Don't spill it.
How is it?
It's great. Much better than wine on its own.
Yeah, I'm only sad that because of the apple cider, it's cloudy again. It's
Oh
not
my god,
clear.
you!
Yeah, I wanted it to look very professional and clear. So, but the taste is more important. It's better. Yay, yummy, yummy, yummy.
So is it finally time to taste Peter's balls?
It is. It is time to taste my balls. So go ahead.
Yum. Tastes very unhealthy. AKA delicious.
Yes, very delicious. And it's not totally unhealthy because it's from whole grain flour. So that makes it a lot healthier. So, yay.
Peter's birthday balls are really good. I wish I could taste them too.
I love it so much. Wow, this is difficult to film with my crown. It's heavy. You wear a big responsibility. Yes. Oh my god. It makes you full very quickly. Right? The balls.
Yeah. All the butter and sugar.
Yeah. It's my 40th birthday.
What?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're going. I need a younger model.
That's a very big number, and I wanted to say that when I was a child, 40 seemed very, very old, and like one would be an adult by that time, but I still feel like a child. That's so interesting. I don't feel like an adult. So you guys, most of you, 40 is nothing for you because you are older. But for me, 40 always seemed quite old. Now it doesn't. It's so interesting. Like, I don't know, I will never become an adult probably. So
I can confirm.
yes. So I just wanted to tell you that it's so interesting. Like, really, it was that's what I always imagined. That people grow up one day and they are adults. But now, in my experience, this is falling. It doesn't have to happen, the adulthood. You can be child until you are 100 years old or something.
But that's also good news, right?
Yes, I'm just saying. It's an interesting observation. We also went for a very long walk. So that's amazing because now we can eat more.
Yes, that was the only reason why we went.
Yeah, now it's allowed. So we can feel better about ourselves. So this was just a quick glimpse into my birthday day, and we are turning the camera off now and we are going to enjoy this and party here with our friends. Where are they? And it should be very nice and very lovely. I'm looking forward to everything.
Let's party.
Yeah.